Yo, what's up? Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be playing some more VGC as per usual. I'm going to be using Calyrex Shadow Rider. So we're going to be using it with B&DD, Expanding Force, Follow Me, Helping Hand, that sort of stuff. Of course, there's Astro Barrage on this guy. Really strong special attacker. It's one of the fastest ones in the metagame. I think the only thing that outspeeds it, the only thing that really outspeeds it is Regieleki in terms of the current meta Pokemon. Good at just like dealing a lot of damage, a lot of spread damage. There isn't too much that really counters Calyrex. I think it's literally just dog types, like stuff like Urshifu, Incin, Yveltal. Things that are just able to wall its hits and fire back with a super effective hit is generally what this guy dislikes. Along with, of course, we got the Regieleki, we got the Reginald Lecky, got some Rillaboom action. We got, for the first time, Mienshao. Mienshao is a really cool perk. It's a really nice support mon. It gets fake out. It gets post combat for those Incineroars, which is always great, especially on a team with Calyrex, Wide Guard, and of course Feint. Feint is one of those great moves that we can start using again in Series 10 because it actually breaks Wide Guard and Protect. So if you feint like a Wide Guard user, you can it breaks the Wide Guard, and then you can use spread moves on things. And of course, last but not least, we have the butter dog with the butter on it. So we're going to be using Entei today. Safety Goggles Entei with Mega Fire and Roar. This is supposed to be our main counter to Xerneas. So there's sneaky little Amoonguses and Volcarona won't be able to Rage Powder them away from us. We can just go for a straight Roar. And they won't be able to set up their Geomancies. Or at least they will, but it will be wasted because we rode them out. So yeah, it should be a bit of fun. I've been wanting to mess around with Ghost Horse for a long time now. So if you guys like this sort of content, make sure you like the video and subscribe. I've been getting a few new subscribers recently, so welcome. Hope you enjoy the content. But yeah, if you're not subscribed, make sure you check if you're subscribed and like the video if you like the content. Okay, so right off the bat, I'm looking at Mienshao plus Calyrex. I think it's looking quite nice as a lead. But in the back, what should we bring? I'm thinking maybe Entei could be decent. Entei is obviously the Zacian counter, the Incin counter, Rillaboom counter. Actually, Entei does really well against his team. From the looks of it, that's going to be a Water Urshifu just to complete the Water Fire Grass. If it isn't, I'd be very surprised. I guess I do have two fire types on the team, so it might be a bit odd. Otherwise, it looks quite nice. I think Mienshao Calyrex is a good play. But in the back, I wonder what we should bring. We can bring Rillaboom, we can bring Regieleki. I think Indeedee is probably the play there. Because we can prevent, I mean to say, we don't really have to worry about Fake Out or Priority with our current squad. Although we probably do want Indeedee just to deal with that, Rillaboom. Yeah, I think that's what we'll go for. Try to be anti-Fake Out, anti-Priority, because they do have 3 of those on their team. So hopefully we can figure out a way to do it. I haven't really tested this team out that much. I should probably start testing the teams out on like Showdown or something before I take a whirl at them. But this is just more just get a kind of feeling for what I would like in this. And of course, we're gonna see Mienshao and Calyrex is the lead. They can't fake out any of our mons. I wonder if they know if we're well, they know we're Inner Focus now, but do they know that Inner Focus does what it does? We'll see. So Gothitelle Incin What could their switch-ins be? I suppose they can switch into their into their funny, into their funny man. But like, I don't know. I think we can just go burr, right? We can just go for close combat into Instant and then go for an Astral Barrage. Gothitail protects, but Instant should be going down this time. That's just a straight up KO. Like, Instant's going to be taking some big damage considering it's resisted. But this is a Mienshao close combat straight into the Instant. And it's going to pick up the KO. We're not intimidated, so we're just, like, holding on. Holding on for dear life. And they can't fake us out or anything, which is kind of large, kind of huge. I think an Astral Barrage also KOs this Gothitail. It'd be kind of weird if it did. And we're going to see Rillaboom, so that makes a lot of sense. I think we can probably just go Astral Barrage into another close combat, right? That just seems like the play. Yeah. Because they're not going to be able to fake out. We're not going to be able to do much, actually. We can just go for another Astral Barrage and be fine. Because, we shouldn't go down to a Grassy Glide. I would hope we didn't. We don't. I think the double up just KOs, right? Helping Hand? Ooh, maybe with a Helping Hand it does. We'll see. Grassy Glide. Bonk. It does with a Grassy Glide, okay. Ooh, that's not good. I'm gonna see another close combat. We're even gonna be going down to about half. And now it's just a matter of, huh. Okay, well that puts us in a really bad position. See, if I protected our Calyrex and just gone for a close combat, maybe. But, probably switching Entei. Indeedee probably is Indeedee is also kind of decent. But then I've got nothing for the Gothitail, so it's like, maybe I just go for the play of all my friends are dead syndrome. We can see there. I think we'll go for Indeedee. We can probably just close it out with Indeedee plus whatever else. Because what do they have in the back that really deals with, it's like, do they have, it's like Volk that really is the only thing that can deal with us. Yeah, because if they have, what do you call it in the back? If they've got the funny, Zacian in the back, we just win. Follow me. I'm going for another close combat. At this point, we're just sweeping their team with Mienshao. Mienshao's doing more work than any of the other mons at the moment. Hypnosis dodged, huge, quite large even. And a Ziz Zacian. So we should just win, right? We just straight up win. We'll get a little bit of chip on it. We'll go for another close combat into Zacian, and we'll just, we'll go for the, protect on Indeedee. Zacian needs to protect, but, like, I don't know, man. I think we're fine, for the most part. Close combat. Hypnosis, and that lands. Ooh. Not the greatest, actually. I figured that they might just go for the Indeedee, but, you know what they say. I think that's fine. You can probably just go for Expanding Force, really. Just, like, try to get a little bit of chip on this Zacian. Beam Blade into what I assume is... Is that Indeedee? Oh, no, it's into Mienshao. Goes down to its sash. I'm assuming that this Gothitail doesn't have an attacking move, so if we're able to get rid of the, Oh, lands another Hypnosis. That's a yikes and a half, brother. Alright, so turn 1 sleep, wake up would be kind of pog. Would be kind of nice, actually. I'm just gonna follow me, actually. I'll go for follow me and then, protect. Well, follow me and, close combat. We're getting lucky with our sleep turns. We can probably do some suited damage. Yeah, it doesn't look like this Gothitelle has any, like, attacking moves. So if we just, like... Ooh, Behemoth Blade. Into... that guy. Okay, cool. We bring out our Entei. We should just win here, right? I feel like this is just a straight up win. Because they protect Vazacian this turn and try to go for Hypnosis. So we protect, and then we try going for a... We attempted an Expanding Force. We attempted. We try to get a little bit of chip. Helping Hand. Ooh, we're going to protect. They're probably just going to go for a, close combat, actually. Ooh. Work up? Yeah. Get a little bit of chip. Just a little bit. And now... I wonder what the play here is, actually. They probably just, like, protect the Zacian and go for a Hypnosis, right? Alright, that's the play. I just pray that they, Oh, they're helping handing. Oh, no, we should win now. We should just win. Given that we land our Sacred Fire, we should just win. Let's combat. DD goes down. But now, it's, Battle of Gods. Battle of the Legends. Sacred Fire should just pick up the KR. And to my knowing, Gothitelle doesn't really run... I guess you can run Citrus Berry or like a Guava Berry, but for the most part, I think, it just runs, I think it runs like... I think you want to run the Dark Berry at the moment, Choppleberry. I think that's what it's called. Colberry, my bad. Battle is cancelled. Let's go. Because they statistically cannot win. I mean, they can probably try PP stalling me out, but they can't ever do damage to me. Which is always nice. That was the win con we had to go for. They could have probably protected and then gone for the Hypnosis, but that said, Hypnosis isn't accurate. So even if they protected and gone for that, it wasn't guaranteed that they hit. So hopefully we can get a second win in the next game. Okay. Oh, okay, so this is gonna be a lot tougher than I'd probably want it to be. Mostly just because, mostly because there's a Yveltal on the other side of the field. Yveltal probably, screws with me the most out of all the Pokemon. Okay, so we can probably go, like, Rillaboom. Rillaboom Mienshao is probably a good lead. We could probably go Entei as well. Entei does decent here. That said, we also have to worry about getting hit by the stack of a Lander. I mean, we could just go Burr and, like, press Calyrex, the Calyrex button. Ooh, actually, what if we... no, they're probably gonna lead, like, Incin plus, Yveltal, right? I think Mienshao and Aleki could be good. And then in the back, we could probably go, like... I think we can still bring Calyrex. We just need to be able to deal with the, with the Yveltal in the back, potentially. And then Entei, I think, is probably a good bring as well. Safety goggles, being able to deal with a decent amount of the Pokemon on the field. I don't really know what to do in this matchup, because again, we're still trying out teams. I'm going through the phase of trying out every restricted, seeing what I like the most. So it's gonna be harder for obscure matchups like a Yveltal, which inherently is a harder matchup for this team, but we'll see. So in Yveltal and Mungus. Okay, so I think here you probably just want to go for like a Volt Switch into like a Fake Out. Go for like a Fake Out and then Volt Switch out onto the from the Yveltal. Right? Yeah, no, I think that's they might go for like a. They might straight up just go for like an Oblivion Wing into that slot. Which is not ideal. I think Fake Out Volt Switch is still a good play there. Because we can switch in our Entei, which will be faster than the Yveltal. Oh, there Yveltal is switching out into Lander. Yeah. From the looks of it, yeah. Fake Out into a Mungus. Not going to be able to Volt Switch out, unfortunately, because there's a Landorus on the other side of the field. Which just also puts us in a bad position because we don't have anything to switch into a, we don't have anything that switches in, into a Earth Power. So that's just another sort of degree of tough. Yeah, we could always switch into our Calyrex. Like, we could always switch out into Entei, into, like, a Volt Switch on Amoonguss to switch into our guy. Getting a little bit of damage onto the Amoonguss is always good. If I switch it out, which is a potential play, we'll just be able to, get our Calyrex in for somewhat free. No Protect, probably going for a Spore into, like, the Mienshao slot. Is fair enough, and see that being a thing. If they go into the Regieleki slot, it could be a little bad. But I feel like they'd probably just, like, power that slot and call it a day. We don't necessarily have the best switch in. Earth Power into what I assume. Oh no, into that slot. Okay. So that's not good. That is definitely what we call not good. We're getting Spored, aren't we? No, we're getting Clear Smogged. Neither of those things are good. I must admit. Our Entei is gone, so our main counter to the Funny Man is gone. To the Okay, well, I think Regieleki is fine. I don't see why they just didn't go for an Earth Power into the Regieleki. Maybe it was a misclick. But, like, Earth Power into what was a Mienshao doesn't really make any sense. Maybe they just wanted to double it to get rid of it. Sort of makes sense. Especially if they've got, either Incin or... They have Incin or what do you call it in the back, it definitely makes sense. I think I'm just gonna like Volt Switch off of a Lucky. Actually I'm gonna protect. Might protect and then go for just an Astral Barrage. Yeah. Get a little bit of okay, so Landorus switches out into Incin. Yeah, Incin. That's why they wanted to get rid of the funny guy. So maybe protecting Regieleki was not good. The Moongus not going to protect or anything. Oh, it might protect actually. That makes sense. Nope, it's just gonna sit there and do absolutely nothing. I don't think this is gonna KO either, so that sucks. Just kidding. Yeah, no, just kidding, guys. It turns out, this Pokemon might be a little bit busted. Just a little bit. So, just a tad. And now I have +1, so I can deal with, Landorus. That is not the Pokemon that I wanted to be dealing with, but, yeah. I have a feeling they might just go for Snarl, which is, fine by me. I'm gonna switch out my Regieleki for Mienshao, and I'm just gonna protect my my Calyrex. If I had like Draining Kiss right now, it'd be kind of sick. But unfortunately, I am a Psyshock Andy. Psyshock is actually a really nice move, but we're not gonna really be able to see it shown off here. I wonder if they have Sucker Punch on that guy. Sucker Punch would make a lot of sense, actually. Also Snarl. Fake out into Mienshao slot. Snarl, yeah. No Sucker Punch today, unfortunately. And I think the Ensign might just like... The Ensign might just switch out to Lander, right? Like, I feel like that's what they're going for here. I think I'm just gonna fake out their guy. They want to try to keep their Ensign. Or maybe they're just fine with losing their Ensign, because they might just have Snarl. If they do, that might be a bit tough, but I think that's a risk I'm willing to take. Get a little bit of chip on that guy. Take him out. Flinched and could not move. So I think maybe that they're just like fine with losing their Ensign there. That's doing a lot of damage. I was gonna take him down to berry range, I reckon. Unless there isn't a berry. Nope, there's gone for Snarl. Calyrex is also going to very low, so that's fine, I suppose. I think this turn I want to go for a close combat into the, Actually, I can probably just go for another Astral Barrage, and then close combat into the Yveltal. Because that's going to KO the Ensign, and then the close combat should just pick it up onto the Yveltal. I think that's just the play, actually. Unless they got Sucker Punch would suck. And they have Sucker Punch. Who would have thunk it? Should have protected, actually. Feels bad, man. Unnerve was preventing it. I forgot Unnerve was a thing. I forgot if Unnerve was a move. Close combat. We're likely just gonna... Yeah, if I didn't have Sucker Punch, I think we probably would have KO'd that. If we had preserved our Calyrex there, like I wanted to I wanted to protect our Calyrex there, but then I was like, I didn't think they had Sucker Punch, because they could have used Sucker Punch that one turn and it would have just KO'd. So maybe I just got baited as hell, but what it looked like is they didn't have Sucker Punch. Because you can have like Snarl, Oblivion Wing, Foul Play, and or Sucker Punch. You can either have that or whatever. I'm just gonna Electro Web. I don't think it cares either of them. They're just gonna switch out into Lander. Yeah, Sucker Punched as hell. Yeah. Feels bad, man. And Ferenstein doesn't even go down, so that's unfortunate. Ah, man. I think I just got baited as hell. I don't know why they just didn't go for a Snarl. Because I 100% thought that's what they were going for. Because Snarl was the only move they went for. It's like, kind of strange. Oh well, we can't win them all. Yveltal is a tough matchup. I think we could have probably won that, but I didn't think they had Sucker Punch. Like, I think I just got baited as hell. I don't know, what else do you run on a Yveltal set? I guess I'm just dumb, I suppose. Dumb for real. I really just got baited. I'm getting really stuck up on that. I just got baited as hell. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed today's video. And I've been getting a lot of new subscribers and followers and whatnot on Twitter and YouTube. So I'd just like to say thank you for doing that for me. If you are not yet subscribed, or following me on any of the socials. I do suggest that you do that. I do pump out a banger tweet or two every now and again on my Twitter. So yeah, hope you enjoyed, and I'll catch y'all in the next video.